Marv? Albert? Levy? In case you didn't know Marv was part of this, you've been reminded 3 times in 50 seconds. These people clap before this dude shows any ability to fly.
That's some Armenian guy with a history.
Did we need to know the guy was Armenian? This movie is racist. Is this the opening title, or did the crazy flying person just coincidentally land on a taxi that just so happened to have secured the license plate Kick-Ass before anyone else? I mean, do they even let you put vanity plates on a taxi? Why does he own so many f***ing lamps?
Sky.
Best friend Todd is only barely winning out over hilarious animal video on YouTube.
Check out nippleslip.com. It's good.
No, it's not.
Hey, gorgeous.
Katie's eyes are clearly not looking at Erica when she says, "Hey, gorgeous." Also, nerd thinks hot girl is greeting him when she's really greeting somebody behind him cliché. Product placement out the ass. They might as well call this movie Kiss Ass. Also, in this orgy of product placement, how did Honey Puffs and Clover Milk get better visibility than Minute Maid, which is owned by Coke?
We see someone in
Too
trouble
much
and
narration. The first time we see Dave's desk, the bulletin board above it is centered, but then later it's way off to the side. So why'd he pull his desk way out from the wall? Was it just to allow the director or the DP access behind the desk so they could get this shot?
Optimism and naivety.
Well, I believe it's pronounced naivete, which is part of why I try to never say that word. Wait, did the scuba outfit store also make the mask? And if they did, why is there any mystery at all later in the film as to who Kick-Ass really is, since this company would easily be able to spot their products and pull the address?
Not so bad. Now you know how it feels.
Yeah, I mean, bad guys only ever shoot at the chest anyway, never the unprotected areas. Kick-Ass gets stabbed and falls down right here, and you can see the spaghetti sign behind him, but then in the next shot he stands up and is miraculously 30 feet further down the parking lot. Again, is this movie telling us that later on when Kick-Ass is making the news that these 2 EMTs would somehow not remember taking the exact same outfit off this stabbing victim? What the f*** is all this on the kitchen counter? And who needs that many f***ing apples?
The name of John Woo's first full-length feature.
Couldn't the question have been about Face Off? I would even have accepted Wind Talkers. And since Yancey Butler is in this, I'd even take an ironic hard target question. The Oreos teleport from the tray to the end table without anyone touching them. Same footage of outside of the school used again for a scene several weeks later. Unless all these soccer chicks are out here in full uniform every damn day of school. And this group of gossipy girls is always standing here in the same outfit every morning to chat. Oh, and blue shirt guy. So yeah, same footage reused. What kind of asshole takes the whole flyer instead of just one of the phone number tabs? Kick asshole, that's who. Ruffles, 2 for $6 in a convenience store? No f***ing way, man. Despite the fact that Kick-Ass has been a major annoyance, all 3 thugs go back to beating up the other guy.
Kick-Ass is MySpace.
It might be okay for Tony Stark in 2008 to think people still use MySpace, but it's completely unacceptable for anyone in 2010 to use it as their chief social media outlet. Dave puts on his costume to answer Kick-Ass emails. Kick-Ass refers to Gloria as Dude. Dave only has Apple updates in his RSS feed.
Who the f*** you supposed to be?
Seriously, this guy has over 20 million views on YouTube and is on every TV station in the country, and the human beatbox here has never seen him? Without checking with Razul first, the guard allows a guy in a costume to enter the crime den.
You gotta stay away from Katie now.
Okay, so Katie said she talked to this guy Razul and that his story broke her heart, but she didn't say anything about him being a problem or that he was hurting her or anything. Now all of a sudden Dave wants to give warnings to this dude?
So dead.
What? Jeez, does anyone in this crime den have a f***ing gun? Budweiser box with solitary Budweiser can in it for decoration, I guess? Oh, well, now the Budweiser can's gone. Seriously, not one f***ing gun? Also, this guy is discount younger-looking Hugo Weaving. You can see the fat man open the door in this shot before actually opening the door in this shot. Now the Budweiser can is back.
I rerouted your IP address. Finding you was way too easy.
It seems like several internet nerds and the police would have already found Dave if it was that easy for Big Daddy.
And it's been a whole week since I've heard from Razul.
Did we ever figure out what Razul did to Katie? No? Okay, just checking. Important character backstory delivered via another character reading a comic book about it cliché. Also, why are the badges so huge? Forget the fact that a comic book coffee shop hybrid would almost certainly never work in any city, let alone be hip and happening and really successful. The real sin is that such a utopian place would constantly be playing the news on their flat screen TV.
Did you watch the TV, the new superhero guy? How cool was that?
The news is conveniently rerunning the new superhero report Katie was just so excited about at the very second she mentions it. No one in all of New York City had taken the license plate Red Mist yet? Like, not even a gynecologist? Kick-Ass doesn't notice Red Mist obviously send an on-our-way message to Mikey, not some chick who emailed him. The thumbnails for Chris's peeping videos leave too much to the imagination, and they contain no lap dances. When Red Mist plugs it in, the video from the teddy bear cam picks up exactly where the viewer's knowledge of the warehouse did, instead of, you know, right when he set it there and turned it on hours earlier.
I want this place locked down. Nobody comes in, nobody goes out, until somebody finds this cocksucker.
How is someone supposed to do that when you just ordered a lockdown? Superhero holds his own mask while contemplating cliché. Mirror clearly opposite the window, but she never sees him once while he's coming in the window and walking towards her. Okay, other movies take note. Lap dance, not a sin. Lap dance plus intercourse, way not a sin.
Well, do you think they can help us?
So while in the car with the red mist, Kick-Ass edited his MySpace page by placing a banner graphic over top the entire profile, all with an iPhone. Lord of the Rings music. This kind of beating would definitely kill him, metal plates and all.
Or find out what happened on Lost?
Sorry, Dave, it was pretty much like what you're going through right now. The heads-up display says infrared enabled, but this is actually night vision. This gun isn't pointed at the dude's head, but that's what explodes when she shoots it. Hours later, after the kidnapping, the torture, the rescue, and the melodramatic drive home, the marshmallows still haven't melted into the cocoa. The entire world saw a little girl kill all the bad guys and rescue Kick-Ass before shutting off the webcam. But a few hours later, D'Amico's henchmen aren't the least bit suspicious of a little girl arriving at the building he owns. Didn't she have a gun, like, right before she came up here? Did she switch to knives because it looks cooler? Yeah, you're right. This is the best time to pull out the guns. Not before, when it was clearly a knife job. No. No one in the building or in New York takes notice of the machine gun fire happening in plain sight above the city. Or the bazooka blast that happens later. Visionary action director rips off the two fighters knock each other out at the same exact time thing from Rocky. This guy is a kung fu master who just beat this girl's ass, but in order to kill her, he decides he needs to stalk over to the gun on the other side of the room on the floor.
God, I wish I had a son like him.
And then he takes a few seconds to monologue. This We Saved the Day music is so 90s it might as well be from an episode of Quantum Leap.
Mindy McCready.
An 11-year-old Mindy McCready, eh? So Roger Clemens has to be around here somewhere, right? Superhero movie based on a comic book doesn't have an end credit scene. One last time, guys. Marv. Remember that name.
We have to go back!
I, for one, would definitely his brains out if I got the chance.
Kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
That wasn't flying. That was falling with style.
Check out nipplesslip.com. It's good.
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave? Stop, Dave. I'm afraid.
Wait, where's Dave?
Dave's not here!